Here is the 2025 Ford Maverick. Here at Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, we've got all the details for you. We called this a couple years ago, but now it is official. We've got an all-wheel drive hybrid Maverick. And yes, it will come standard with 2,000 pounds towing as it has in the past, but it's also going to be available with 4,000 pounds of towing. So let's check this out here at Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. If you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button. So we've got the all-wheel drive hybrid. So many people have been asking for it, and Ford delivered what the people have been asking for. Now you've got a new design. This isn't an all new Ford Maverick. This is actually the refreshed model. So in about 2 to maximum 4 years, we will be seeing an all new Ford Maverick based on, when they do the platform change, the all new. But this mid-model refresh is, to me, so much more than a refresh. We've got new grills, we've got new lights, we've got new wheels, we've got new colors, as you can see, and we also have a whole new powertrain. So this is one of the biggest mid-model refreshes that you'll ever see out of from a manufacturer. And well, I'll take my hat off. Hats off to you, Ford. You did a fantastic job. Continued with some of the greats that people love about the model, such as the imprinted bed, the tailgate that's imprinted with Maverick on it. We continue with the same box sizes. Of course, some people have been asking for a regular cab for quite some time with a longer box with Maverick. Well, that's not the type of thing that you can do with a mid-model refresh because you're keeping the same platform. But boy, did they ever change this. You've got the 13.2-inch screen. So if you're wondering what that's going to be look like before you go out and order one in the next few days, well, you can check out a Ford Escape. That is the screen from the Ford Escape. We've got new colors on the interior. We'll have new colors for the XLT, new colors for as well the Lariat, the new headlights. If we can go back, let's go back and check that out. We've got new headlights on this. They're all darkened, so the headlamps or headlights, whatever part of the world you're watching this from, different English expressions for saying, well, the lights in the front, they are now blacked out, so that's going to be quite nice. Many people asked for a bigger screen and they asked for more connectivity, and you've got it with this vehicle because in regards to connectivity, we now have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay that are going to be, well, this is Sync 4, so you're not going to have to plug in your phone to get the navigation to go from your phone to your vehicle. It's going to be done, well, wirelessly and automatically. Really just have your phone on you, have your phone on, make sure Bluetooth is turned on your phone, and you'll be able to have Google Maps or whatever map system you use on your phone, transfer the data wirelessly right to the screen. So that's going to be a great improvement, something that people have been asking for. So here are those lights. You've got the darkened headlights, you've got new grills on all of them, and no, it's not the same grill for all the models from what I've seen so far. This front, which has been getting a lot of praise from the spy photos, as well as a little criticism. It's been actually a mix of criticism and praise, but that is your new front end, and I think it's bold. It's a bold move by Ford, and because it's quite different than anything else on the market, I think that's why a lot of people are sort of weary about this, criticizing it. But I actually think with time, people are going to grow to love this. I've been seeing this for a few weeks now, so I can tell you that it has grown on me, and I actually can now say I really love the front end on the new Maverick. You can see the bottom of the bumper is redone and looking fresh, looking new, more modern. The whole front end, much more modern. The hood is looking similar, which is great. We love the hood on the Maverick. You got the sides. Thankfully, they didn't just do the... I'm not the biggest fan of the painted plastic, the unpainted plastic over the wheel wells. Yes, it protects against stone chips, but I think this is a much better, cleaner look. This is the Lariat trim because we saw that interior, likely Activix over leather, but we'll find out shortly. Just keep watching. So yeah, this must be a Lariat. You've got sensors in the front, sensors in the back. The EcoBoost is not getting dropped. Your EcoBoost all-wheel drive is still going to be there. You've got packages, different packages. There'll be a black package, so you can have this logo blacked out, and actually the black package even comes with now a black painted roof. You got 360 camera, as you can see, and there's going to be new technologies in this. Think of the F-150, think about that Pro system for helping you trailer, the Pro trailer system. So that's going to be coming to the 2025 Ford Maverick. Absolutely love this color. Really think Ford hit it out of the ballpark. Hence why I took the hat off, because yes, my hat is going off to Ford. This is a really nice improvement when you've got something that's so sought after. And yes, this is really sought after. If you think about it, how often do you have a model that draws in a little over 60% of its sales from people from other brands? Yes, I said that right. 60% or slightly over 60% of people who are buying Mavericks are trading in a vehicle from another brand. So this is bringing a lot of new customers to Ford. The success of this has already been tremendous, and it's a very important success story to Ford, because when you're a manufacturer, you got to bring in those people from different brands. And there's a lot of brand loyalty when it comes to this vehicle. We'll check that out. It's actually for the small truck segment. It's got the #1 spot for brand loyalty. It also has the #1 spot for resale value. So a lot of people are going to be trading in their current Mavericks. Let us know in the comment section. Are you considering this vehicle? Let us know in the comment section if you already have a Maverick and if you're thinking you're going to switch up to this refreshed model. And I don't like calling it a refreshed model. I feel like calling this the all-new Ford Maverick because it seems all new and in a very good way. So let's now move over to some of the facts that we've got here. So right up on screen, directly from Ford. I've been speculating about this for years, but now I actually have the proof, and I can prove to you, yes, we've got it here. Ford is telling us we've got the hybrid meets all-wheel drive on the new tech-packed 2025 Ford Maverick. There is a lot of new tech coming to this with that touchscreen, with Sync 4. Sync 4 is a really good system. I've got it in my Bronco, really enjoying Sync 4. Not a very reliable system and not really any issues. Once had my screen freeze one afternoon and got that over-the-air update, and everything was fine the next day. So don't forget to download Ford Pass if you have a Ford vehicle. It brings a lot of benefits like locking your doors from a distance. You'll be able to do that with the new 2025 Ford Maverick. You'll be able to start your vehicle at a distance, lock the doors, unlock the doors, schedule service, and get over-the-air updates, all because you've connected your phone and vehicle to Ford Pass. So yes, it is the #1 selling hybrid pickup in America. And it is all-wheel drive here. Maverick hybrid growth engine. You can see right here from Ford saying that 60% of Ford Maverick hybrid customers are trading in vehicles from other brands and other segments. Most notably small SUVs and compact cars. So bringing in a lot of younger clients from what I can see as well to the Ford brand, which is great because that's good for Ford's long-term plans. You know, you buy a Maverick now, maybe when you're in your later on in life, the family grows, you get an Explorer or you get an F-150. So very important to Ford's future success. So it's the #1 selling hybrid pickup in America. It's got the #1 loyalty among customers, and it's got the #1 loyalty of any nameplate at Ford, and it's got a strong total cost. So by strong total cost, we're talking about resale value as well as maintenance and repairs. So this is a vehicle that the cost of ownership is very, very low. You can see it right there. My head was probably blocking that. Now, you can see on the screen here, different things you can do with the bed. Yes, you can use a 2x4. There's slots here in the bed so that you can put a 2x4 to help hold things in place. Very versatile bed. Even though it's 4.5 feet long, you can get a bed extender, or as you can see in the photo, or just put your tailgate down, throw out some straps, put a little red flag at the end of your load. And yes, you can take 4x8 sheets of plywood or gyps, and they go right over the wheel wells. So very usable bed. You've got 1,500 pounds of payload, 1,400 pounds of payload if you've got that all-wheel drive hybrid version. And let's look at the fuel economy. EPA estimated 42 miles per gallon and 500 miles of range when we're talking about the front wheel drive hybrid. And when we go to the all-wheel drive hybrid, not much of a cost to have that versatility to go through the snow and mud. We're talking about 40 miles per gallon in the city with the all-wheel drive model. So happy about that, pretty excited. Could maybe change my future vehicle plans. But we do absolutely love the Bronco and the Shelby GT350. So hard to move off these, but this is a very, very tempting proposition because it's a great value proposition. We'll talk about starting price. It's about $26,995, but we'll get to that. So the models you're going to have are going to be XL, XLT, Lariat, and Tremor. And the hybrid you'll be able to get on the XL, XLT, and Lariat. Tremor will remain an EcoBoost all-wheel drive option. And you can see they're talking about how, there's now 360-degree camera and even one pedal drive. So very cool. Built Ford tough capability and versatility. So number one request of owners, according to Ford, and I agree with this completely, is the addition of an all-wheel drive hybrid, and it's on the XL, XLT, and Lariat trims. Proof that I'm not just making things up here, right from Ford's site, the media site, 2,000 standard towing pounds for that hybrid, 4,000 with the towing package, excluding Tremor, because there's no Tremor hybrid. So same thing for the EcoBoost, 2,000 or 4,000 pounds of towing. The 4,000 pounds of towing, don't take it as a given. You need the tow package just like you will on the all-wheel drive hybrid. You've got on all-wheel drive mode, 1,400 pounds of payload. The Tremor, 1,140 pounds of payload. So you got your numbers right there. You've got your power specs. And I've got to say, folks, we owned the front-wheel drive hybrid Maverick, and it feels like it has more than 191 horsepower, and it feels like it has more than 155 pound-feet of torque. But I do love that Ford. At first, this was my criticism with all of the Ford websites. They're just putting down CVT as the transmission. And I've always said the Ford Maverick from the very beginning, including I did a video with just under 300,000 views. I kind of went on a little rant saying, like, Ford, you got to put out, push your good points. Don't hide something when it's so good. I'm not a fan of CVT transmissions. Traditionally, across all manufacturers, they've been far from perfect. And Ford has an eCVT. So as I've said from the beginning, electronic, continuously variable transmission. So it's not a chain or belt driven. It's to sort of picture it without having the photo. It's like having a transmission with one big planetary gear and a bunch of metal, big teeth, and other smaller gears. And that's the setup. This is a transmission basically based on what Ford was working on with Toyota back in the day, in the 2000s. And it's very similar actually to the transmission that you'll find in a Toyota Prius. So very, very reliable transmission, incredibly reliable transmission, which I wouldn't say that about really any CVT transmission on the market. But remember, as I've said from the beginning, this is an eCVT. And for those that have been giving fantastic comments and information in the community to our subscribers and our members, you really put out a lot of great information and you add to the show. Thank you so much. Please continue to do so. We need to do this as a team. No one ever has all the right answers, and we're all prone to make a few mistakes. So help us out in the comments section. Please drop one now if you've made it this far. So you've got your maximum payload. We've gone through what that weighs, but there's that proof of the 4x8 fitting in. Don't forget your red flag at the end, because pretty much everywhere in the world you need that to be legal, just so you're more visible. You can be pulling around the dirt bikes, and very useful, you've got the 110 volt or 400 watt plug in the back. So if you're a camper, if you're an outdoors person, or if you're doing some light work out in a field, great. It can help you, blow up your air mattress, run some very light power tools. You've got that 13-inch display instead of the previous 8-inch screen, but it's also far more usable with Sync 4. You can Android plug in, well, you don't have to plug in, wirelessly get your Android Auto, your Apple CarPlay, your maps onto that screen. You can see right there, you've got your Google Maps right there. Fantastic system. So you can stay connected wherever you are with Sync 4. You've got the 360-degree camera, and that's going to be pretty darn good. Been always very happy with Ford's 360 cameras. I find they've got some of the best visibility on the market. The colors. Even at night, those cameras are working great. You've got Pro Trailer Hitch Assist that's coming to the Ford Maverick, so that is also very exciting news. And you will of course continue to have Copilot 360 technology, which, you know, as standard means pre-collision assist, meaning last minute it can start braking. You've got the automatic emergency braking, lane keeping aid, very useful. Have it in the Bronco, has saved me a few accidents. Rear view camera and automatic LED high beam headlamps. That's awesome because that means driving at night, your low and your high beams are all automatic. Very cool, folks. We're going to cover more of this with Dwayne from Driven Wild Outdoors in a live we're going to do this evening, going through the order guide to really help you pick out the right Maverick, Ford Maverick, for you, to make sure that you know what is standard, what it's coming with, but it's certainly coming in with a lot of great looks. You can see it right there earlier talking about the darkened headlamps. That's now standard. So you've got that bumper, the front, lower bumper, mid bumper, and grille. The grills will vary from between a few models. You've got that all new interior. So people had said that not everyone liked the orange. So you've got a bit of a different interior available. So what are those interior colors? Well, you're gonna have from Ford, they're gonna have new trim colors and materials across the door, instrument panel, console, and seats. So customers, they're right, yes, customers did ask for new colors and they've got them. We've got aspen, gray, navy, pierre theme on the XLT, and you've got with grabber blue accents. So instead of orange accents, it looks like it'll be grabber blue accents. So I love the sound of that, love grabber blue. And with lariat, they're gonna add smoke truffle theme with bronze accents. So I think that's this is looking like the lariat interior because, well, that is either Activix or leather. Remember, Activix is recycled or reused recycled plastic, so that's fantastic. I think we've got a huge hit. I do believe, in my opinion, this is better than the previous model. This is very exciting. So we've got a starting MSRP for the 2025 Ford Maverick of $26,295, plus of course $1,595 for destination and delivery. And I love how Ford is pointing that out. Most brands just have their starting price and they leave it at that, and you get the nasty little surprise once you've actually built the vehicle. So straight up, they're letting us know that this is about $27,700 or $800 as a starting point. I think that's excellent. So you've got standard hybrid front wheel drive model. So yes, that means from the sounds of this, the hybrid model is going back as the standard model. So that, we'll find out in the review of the order guide. Let's go through it together live. Come in with your comments, come in with your questions. Dwayne from Driven Wild Outdoors and, well, Johnny here from Johnny's Car Care and Reviews will be there to help you out with all your Ford Maverick questions and really help you out so that you're ready to order this vehicle from a dealer soon as orders open up. And I'd say jump on it. This is going to be extremely popular. We're going to be getting a lot of orders and it might sell out as it has in the past. So starting August 1st, deliveries expected to begin late 2024. Folks, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate over the years all your support. Thank you to the members. With your support, you help keep this channel going, and to the subscribers as well. Thank you so much. Until next time, I wish you all more cars and more power, and hope you get to put the pedal to the metal on this really good looking truck real soon. Let us know what you think in the comments. Take care, everybody.